Hey guys, and welcome back to day 17, the tarot reading that we have for today for the sacral chakra. I hope you guys are enjoying this journey. I'm so glad that you're here. If you guys are like, what are you talking about? Check out my channel. I have a 30-day free challenge that you guys can take to help realign you to your path of purpose and get you guys just in that alignment with your higher self, okay? It is so challenging, but in all the best ways. And with that being said, I don't want to take too much time because we've got our sacral chakra to go into today. And the question that I have for you guys is, what will help you to express your creativity? So what energies, what messages do we need from source to help you guys connect with and express your creativity? So let's go ahead and get into it. I love that we already have synchronicity starting off with the shuffle source. How can the collective express their creativity? How can the collective express their creativity? Okay, thank you. If this is resonating with you guys, please hit that thumbs up button down below. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel so you guys always know when the reading does come out or when another video does come out as well, okay? I post, whenever I post a video, will always be at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Source, how can the collective express their creativity? What will help them express their creativity? Okay, thank you. What will help the collective express their creativity, source? Thank you. What will help the collective express their creativity, source? Whoa. Okay. Just a second. I have to go get that. Okay, I got that, and I had to move you guys back a little bit. I needed some room. What will help the collective express their creativity? Thank you, and they want one more. What will help the collective express their creativity, source? All right, thank you. We'll get an oracle on it, and then we'll see what's going on, guys. Okay, source, what will help the collective express their creativity? One card, please. What will help the collective express their creativity? What will help the collective express their creativity, source? Thank you. Okay, we'll check that out later. Let's see what we got going on here, guys. Okay. Okay, so really right now there's something that I feel like you guys have put a lot of work into. And you're maybe a little bit unclear as to how this can actually be fun. Because it feels like a lot of work. And they're showing here that there's this perception that you guys are seeing it from a negative side. Like you're not seeing the whole picture just yet. It's brand new. This is something that's brand new that you guys are doing. And it's going to help. Like, you guys are going to help others do something. But you feel like there's been a wrong that's been done to you because you've tried to do things in the past and you've just hit a brick wall with people who have been manipulative and who maybe have taken advantage of the services that you offer. And so you are judging this new venture that you guys are taking, which is actually creative. It's super creative. You're judging it bast, guys. Good. I don't know what that means. But anyways, maybe you guys are trying to do something with fish. But you guys are judging it based on previous situations, on previous experiences. Okay? And so they're saying that you're already connecting with and expressing yourself creatively, but you guys are limiting your creative potential because you're judging this committed situation that you have on something that has happened in the past where you guys took action and it didn't come out very good. It didn't come out clearly. Maybe it made a mess of things. Maybe it felt like it fell apart. Whatever it was, there's something here that blocked you guys from clearly seeing that this is what you were meant to do all along. You guys are teachers of some kind. You guys are showing someone something. You guys are helping someone with something. there's some kind of like, you guys are like guiding people through something or with something or helping them understand something. Like you guys could be trainers at your work. You guys could be like floor managers or something like that. Or you guys could be like, I'm getting like a boss of some sort, but it's like people have to come to you to get guidance because you're the one that only, like, you're the only one that knows this area of whatever it is that you're doing. And so when people are confused or they don't know how to move beyond places where they get stuck, they come to you. And I feel like you guys have been in positions like this before, so maybe this is a new position. Because it feels new. This feels fresh. So maybe this is something that was just given to you guys. And because of that, like, you're kind of afraid to really exert your knowledge. Because of what has happened in past situations, you really feel like this situation is going to fall apart. And they're showing that it will fall apart if you keep doing this because you're creating your own block. Okay, this is actually an opportunity for you to express the whole of your being. And the horn. I know y'all can hear that. That thing is loud. It's like not even a block away from me. So yeah, this is like a gift. I feel like this is something that you prayed for, you've asked for, you just wanted this for so long, and you really are excited about it. Like, that's the thing, like, you have all this excitement, and you're really showing up for it all day, every day, but it's like, maybe you're just not getting the response that you thought you were going to get, and then you start judging this based on that. Like, if it's online, maybe you're not getting any views just yet, or maybe you're not getting any likes, or nobody's seeing it, or, you know, maybe people are being negative towards it just at the beginning here, but they're saying to keep going and stop putting this old perception on it, okay? This judgment, this looking at it like, oh, well, if they're going to be negative, then why am I going to keep going? Like, why should I keep putting the effort in? If they're going to keep treating me like this, why should I give this knowledge to them? And the reason being is because you guys are ending something that's karmic, and so you guys haven't been able to express yourself creatively because you're putting your own limits on yourself. It's a mind game for you. Like, it's like you're always trying to outdo the people who are either attacking you or bringing some sense of negativity into your energy, whatever it is. Like, it's like, I hear this is chess, not checkers, right? Like, that's what I keep hearing here. And it's like you guys are always trying to outdo them. And so what ends up happening is you prevent yourself from manifesting the outcome that you want because you guys are doing the same thing that these other people are doing, rather than just focusing on your creativity, rather than focusing on what it is that you want to do. So the example here would be like, say you guys are a manager and you have other managers, but nobody knows the amount of knowledge that you know. And your other managers are maybe trying to step in and step on toes. They're like, oh, don't go over here to Paul because Paul doesn't know what he's talking about. And it's like, but the uppers, the managers above you, are trying to send everybody to you because they know that you guys can guide them through whatever they have and answer their questions. And so these other managers are trying to step on toes and get everybody to come to them. This is just an example, okay? Take it as it resonates. So what ends up happening is that they give information to the working place, and then all of a sudden things start to fall apart. That what they're saying is that they're gonna stick out. Like, you're over here trying to figure out how you can go against Karen over here, because Karen is always trying to take your leads. She's trying to take your team. She's trying to do whatever. But what they're saying is to stop trying to be 10 steps ahead of Karen and focus instead on what you know. Like, if you've been given space and time to create, take that space and time and really pour into building your knowledge here. Like, that's what they're saying. And then you're going to express it. You might be like, but it's work. How is that expressing myself creatively? It's because whatever you're doing, even though anybody can do it, nobody has the amount of skills that you have. Like, nobody has the knowledge on it that you have. And no one has connected the dots like you've connected the dots, whatever it is. Like other people are reaching out to you because they see the value in what you have to offer. And then you have these other people that are coming in, but it's like you're the one that you have to set up a boundary and say, you know what, fine. If Karen wants to try and do what I'm doing, I'm going to let her. That's not going to go badly against you. Why? Because she's obviously making an effort to try to step on toes here. And that's going to eventually show, because what's going to happen is that knowledge isn't going to come through. Like, there's going to be something that comes up to where finally Karen's going to have to come and ask you, Paul. Okay, like, again, this is just an example. So if it's something that is, say you're trying to build a business and build it with your two hands, like, yes, other people have done something that's similar to this, and there are going to be other people that try to take what you have, or maybe they're trying to do it, or maybe they're trying to just be like, oh, you can't do that. But ultimately what's going to happen is that you have something that's so unique that it's going to show. Like, no one can do what it is that you're doing. Like, they all think they know what's going to happen, but you keep them on their toes. Like, you've done such research on this, and you found, it's like I keep hearing you found the key. Okay, so like you found this key, and so your creativity comes from leaning into this key and not letting other people trick you into dragging your energy into this negative energy. So it's like, if you're online and people are giving you nasty comments, ignore those comments. Better yet, delete them, right? Delete them from your thing. If people are giving you thumbs down, don't care about that. Don't even pay attention to that. In fact, don't look at your stats. Like, that's what they're saying here. Don't bother with looking at the visual aspect of it, because you're not going to see it with your two eyes just yet. This is something that has to catch up with where you're at. And so whatever you guys are creating, it's coming. Like, it's supposed to come in a manifestation, right? So how do you express your creativity? They're saying really the best way for you guys to create and to express your creativity is to not get caught up in these games that people play. These are mind games that people are trying to play with you. And we have all mental cards here showing that, and they're all in the reverse. Communication. People are poorly communicating with you. They want you to trip up. They want you to fail. They want you to stop doing what you're doing, because they see how much you've grown. And they see what it is that you have to offer. And the thing is that a lot of people are going to be jealous because of that. And a lot of people are going to be angry because of that. And you can't let that negativity drag you down. Who cares? You know what? They have their own journey. They have their own things to figure out. That has nothing to do with you. So instead of lashing back at these people, trying to be 10 steps ahead of them, oh, if they're negative, then you know what? I got to figure out something that's going to make them see me for who I am. I'm just going to tell you this. I have another channel that I had to let go of because I did this exact same thing way back when I first started, guys. Like, you know, you guys are like, but your channel's pretty new. Yeah, my channel's pretty new because I had to reevaluate what I was doing. I was getting so caught up in this idea, oh, if people aren't liking this, then I'm going to offer this. And suddenly what ended up happening is I expanded my channel so much, and I was offering like 7 to 8 videos every day. And I burnt out. Like, I exhausted myself. And when I came back, I was like, that is not what I did this for. Like, if you're trying to own your own business, you're not trying to burn yourself out to get everybody to like you. You know, you're doing it for the freedom, right? And that's exactly what the experience is here. It's like you guys want the freedom of what this has to offer. Well, in order to create that freedom, you have to let go of all the naysayers. You just have to let it go. Like, basically turn the other cheek. Let them do what they're going to do, because one day those people who wronged you or who said these negative things are going to see what it is that you truly have to offer, and they're going to be coming and asking you for that too. Oh, hey, can you help me, Paul? I need your help. And you be like, look, Karen, I appreciate you wanting my help and my knowledge, but I just don't have time for this right now. Or you can choose to help her. Yeah, you know what? Come and meet me at Tuesday at 10. And if she don't show up at Tuesday on 10, just be like, look, that was the only time that I had available. I can't rearrange my schedule just for when it suits you. That's the reason we planned this at this time, was because that's when I had a moment free. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to be rude. I feel like a lot of people are in this idea of, how do I get back at people who hurt me? And that's what they're saying here. Like, there's a lot of anger and upset that's coming, especially with the sacral chakra. It's allowing ourselves to feel that, but not let that be the leading light in our life, right? Because when we're led by that energy, we do things that we often regret. Even if we don't regret it until later, we will regret it at some point. Okay, and so they're saying right here, like, let yourself feel how that feels. So, like, if Karen takes all these leads from you and all your employees, and everybody's now asking Karen for all this information, and you're over here feeling like you ain't got nothing to do, go ahead and feel that. Don't take it out on anybody, but feel that and let yourself experience that anger. And write it down. Like, how does that make you feel? Shoot, even go as far as writing a hate letter to Karen and be like, you know what? And say everything that you want to say. Like, if you need to curse about it, if you need to say some nasty things, say it. And then go burn that. Don't give it. I mean, you can give it to her. I wouldn't suggest that because that's just, especially in a workplace, I would not suggest that at all. But if you guys go and burn it, you're seeing as you're letting it go. You're like, I'm not going to let this silliness determine what it is that I'm trying to create for myself. You've obviously worked very hard. Okay? You have obviously worked very hard. You have come up into this energy of understanding how to guide people because you listen to your intuition and you listen to these creative insights that come to you, whether that's in a job or whether that's in a personal situation. This could be something that you guys are creating, like, artistically. Okay, either way, it doesn't matter. This is something that you guys have taken a long time to really master and become good at. And it's taken you a long time, but you are now a master. You guys are now a guiding light in whatever it is that you're trying to create. But the only way to express that freely is to let go of all this judgments that's surrounding what it is that you're doing. Ultimately, even if other people are judging it, they're showing me here that you guys are judging it too, because it's like, I already hear you guys, no, because I know how good I am. No, I understand that. But basing it on past experiences, you guys are already placing a predetermined judgment on it, saying that it's not going to work out because it didn't work out before. So if this is a new position and you guys got let go of another position just for the same thing, like, you already have this idea, oh, it's not going to work out because it didn't work out there. This is a whole new brand new opportunity. And just because you don't see it yet with your own two eyes, it being successful, that doesn't mean that it's not going to be successful. Yes. Let it fall apart. That's the thing. Look, and they're showing me it's a work situation here. Okay, so they're saying to let it fall apart. Keep working on what you know how to work on. Let everybody else fall apart. Like, let them do what they're going to do. Let them judge you. Let them come at you. Let them be crazy. And you keep your cool. Keep your emotions close to your heart. Keep what you're doing close to your heart. Don't let them trip you up. Okay, you guys are very intuitive here. You guys are following what you're meant to be doing. Even if you don't feel intuitive, that is fine. You guys are following what you're supposed to be doing. Like, there's this gut feeling that I keep getting. Like, I keep getting this feeling in my gut. Like, you guys, I did this because I got a gut feeling. Like, yeah, that's intuition coming through. And these other people, like, Source is going to come in and expose them to those people around you. This is going to all fall apart. Whatever this Karen person has planned, okay, and for you, Paul, whatever, Source is going to come in and show Karen's true colors to everybody. And you don't have to do nothing. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to take any action towards this. You just have to keep working on building up whatever it is that you're building up. Why? Because everybody's trying to make you conform. And as long as you don't conform to what Karen over there wants you to conform to, they're going to see the stability in what it is that you have to offer. The credibility and the value of what it is that you have to offer here. Okay? Yeah, and this person, whoever's doing this, is cold. Like, they have a problem with you and they're very rigid towards you. But it's somebody, so it could be somebody that you know. Like, that's what they're telling me right now. This is somebody that you know personally. Like, maybe you guys tried to hang out. This is interesting. So for some of you guys, this is a coworker, but for others of you guys, this is somebody that you know personally, and they're just really cold towards you. Like, they got some beef with you, and they won't even tell you what their beef is. Like, they're so childish that they won't even be an adult about it and say, hey, look, I have a problem with you because of X, Y, and Z. Like, no, they just rather go behind your back and gossip and talk bad about you, because it's like they're basically trying to make everybody believe that whatever it is that you're doing is what it was their idea. And the thing is that you can only hold that for so long before it gets shown the truth, right? And everybody has this idea, well, if you lie, cheat, and steal, why is it that you get away with it? You know what? Everybody gets away with it for a little while. And then they get caught and they wish they hadn't have done that stuff, but they can't take it back at that point. If you just keep working and being true and honest to yourself here, You guys are going to create what it is that you're asking to create. You guys have asked for something that's stable, that works well with what you guys want, that goes with the idea of the life that you want to live. But Source has to come in first and demolish the emotional ego that's ruling you. And as that emotional ego gets demolished and you realize that this person's vendetta with you, it actually has nothing to do with you. It has everything to do with their own personal self. Then you're going to understand that there's no reason to be mad. There's no reason to be mad. This person just feels like if I break you down, if I make you crash and burn, then I'm somehow going to feel better about it. And what they're not realizing is they're actually making you stronger, and the creativity is going to begin to flow. You guys are going to be very passionate about this. When it starts flowing to you, like, you guys are just going to take it and run with it. So let that happen. Let yourself really fall into working on whatever it is that you're working on. That is how you can really express your creativity here, okay? Because this person is putting a block on you right now. Don't let them. You have it in your hands. You guys control it in your hands. Yeah, look at this. We have worlds within worlds, number 36. Okay, hear that, as above, so below. So that's what you need to remember with this person. As they're acting out towards you, that's how they feel about themselves inside. So it's kind of like putting the shoe on the other foot, right? Like, are you willing to wear this person's shoes? Are you willing to walk a mile in their shoes just for a minute to understand why they're coming towards you? You know, if you were in their shoes and you saw them doing the same thing that you're doing now, like, and you didn't have that idea first, how would you feel? I'm not saying that everybody's like, oh, I'd feel terrible or I would do this, but like, as a human, how would you feel? And if you beat yourself up as much as this person beats themselves up, how would you attack that person? Would you attack that person? You know, and these are just questions to ask. It's kind of interesting when you do this exercise because it kind of puts you in this place of seeing everybody as human. Not as somebody who's vicious, not as somebody who's malicious, not as somebody who has a problem with you, but as somebody who's human, and they're just doing the only thing that they feel is going to make them feel better, because people who are hurt people, because misery loves company, right? So it says, peace comes within the souls of men when they realize their oneness with the universe, when they realize it is really everywhere, it is in each one of us. Black Elk. This card serves as a reminder to look within yourself for answers. It's wonderful that you're so open to the opinions of others, but be discerning. Use your inner knowledge to decipher and interpret what feels right for you. Many look for the source of all life outside themselves, but if they truly wish to connect with the greater pool of consciousness, love, look within. Inside you, the cosmic universe spans, with inner worlds and stars. Yes, inside you. You are master and creator of the worlds and the galaxies within you. How you are as that creator ultimately affects the outer world that you are also a part of. See yourself as the greater body, and within you the cell that also needs to hold its vibration and healthy light. You as a creative master can affect your cells or worlds by your thoughts, actions, and words. Raising the healthy light of your cells raises your own vibrational light, thus raising the planetary light as a whole. If a cell in your body is imbalanced and sick, that sickness slowly spreads to the rest of your body. See the earth as a cell in the body of the universal energy. It is vital that the vibration of the earth is raised to positively affect this greater universal body. You are a creator, or you are a creative God of infinite power and light. The more you come to understand this truth, the more you'll be amazed by the power you hold as an individual to manifest and bring about peace and change. Your affirmation is, I am love expanding and growing in power, clarity, and truth. And the associated chakras of this card are the heart, the third eye, and the crown. Yeah, so exactly that, like understanding that if you guys go towards this person from a place of maliciousness too, just to get back, like I said, this is chess, not checkers. Like, that's the energy that I keep feeling here when it comes to this other individual, this other energy. If you guys keep going at it like that, you're going to keep manifesting that in your life because you're not allowing yourself to be the creator that you truly are. So how do you express your creativity is really truly focusing on what you're creating and keep creating it. People are going to say stuff. You're damned if you do, damned if you don't. Wouldn't you rather be damned if you do? Because at least you did what you wanted to do. Right? Like, that's the energy here. It's like, don't let other people affect your body, your cell, your creation, your manifestation on a whole, because you're doing something great here. You love what you're doing. Okay? You love what you're creating. You love what you're getting into. And so it's like really falling into that. This is about finding clarity as yourself as a person and closing out this cycle. Because here we began with one and we ended with one. So it's saying to have faith in this process. Have faith that what you're doing means something and that you don't have to defend that from other people. Right? Like, you don't have to show or prove yourself to anybody. Okay? Karens are going to be a Karen. That's it. Whatever the end of the story plays. It's like, at the end of the day, they're going to get their comeuppance. And you don't have to do anything about it. Okay? So let's see what's on the bottom of the deck over here. Yeah, golden crown and surrender. So connecting with that inner intuition here, right? I'll read a little bit of this. Congratulations on your amazing journey so far. Acknowledging the spiritual and personal growth that you have achieved, dear one. Celebrate this moment. Right? You have the will to go the distance, and you should be pleased with your personal success. Go now and be of service to humanity. Blessed be. Yeah, so you guys have definitely overcome a lot of, well, I want to say rigmarole, but I mean, and really it has its ups and downs, just useless things that have happened to you. It's like pointless acts that have gone on. It's like you guys have really overcome a lot of that, and you guys have the will to overcome that, including this situation. If somebody's gonna be like that towards you, just remember, can you put yourself in their shoes for a minute and understanding it's not personal, it's just them reflecting out to you. You guys have that ability within you. You guys are so strong and powerful. Let yourselves manifest, and right now focus solely on what it is that you're creating. That's it. This person's going to show up and be that negativity in your energy for as long as you'll let them affect you. Like, every time you let that affect you, they've won. When you don't let it bother you, then it's funny how it works. When you stop giving them attention, they suddenly disappear. Why? Because you're not doing what they want you to do. Even if they pull out all the stops and go in as hard as they possibly can, you're still not giving them that attention that they want you to give them, and that bothers them. And so if you're not going to get it from you, like a narcissist, right, they're going to go find another supply. So it's funny how that works, but it is just the way of the world. If they're not going to get it from you, they're going to go and find it somewhere else. They're going to go find somebody who's going to give them that attention. And then you're not going to have to worry about them anymore. Okay? True colors will show. They always do, even if it takes some time. It feels like maybe they're succeeding. That success it's an illusion. That's all it is. It's just an illusion. All right, I hope this helps, guys. This is an interesting one. They always get interesting, though. Like, the further in this journey we're going, like, the more interesting these are getting. So, I love you guys. I'm sending you guys out so much light and love. And I will see you tomorrow back for another reading. Back for day 18, guys. We're getting closer. So far, you guys have finished day 17. Give yourselves a pat on the back. Thumbs up if this resonates with you. You're more than welcome to leave a comment down below. I love hearing from you guys. Hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you always know when the next video does come out. And until we meet again, bye.